and Kenyans should prepare for war in 2027.
Hoya guys, back to our YouTube channel. Guys, William Samoei Arap Ruto close allies wamefeel defeat. Washa feel defeat. And wameanza kuonyesha kwamba William Ruto anaenda nyumbani. Because place imefikia guys, I want you to accompany me step by step. Now guys, usisahau ya kwamba Dagoretti South Member of Parliament Mr. KJ, huyu jamaa wakati ambapo Blood Parliament iliweza kuwa released by the BBC, huyu jamaa aliwaka moto saying that BBC imekuwa funded. Allow me to take you back a bit. Diposa hii story iendelee vizuri. Sikiza.
It is not lost to my mind that in the last parliament, Mr. Speaker, this House declined to assent to the renewal of the terms of service and the terms of training of the British Army Training Unit in Kenya, the Batuk. Mr. Speaker, when we refused to sign up and regularize Batuk's presence in Kenya, we took a hitting as a House, Mr. Speaker. But in this 13th Parliament, the Parliament has been able to pass that British Army Training Unit in Kenya can practice and train on our mother soil, Mr. Speaker. However, that was not without a rider. This House put a rider, and the rider was serious, Mr. Speaker. The rider was saying that there is no way that a British officer can end up committing a crime in Kenya and not tried in Kenya. Mr. Speaker, the British Army Training Unit is known to have killed our people. They are known to have raped our women. They are known to have maimed our people. Mr. Speaker, they are also known for serious environmental degradation. And we understand, Mr. Speaker, even in media, that the BBC is funded by taxpayers' money in Britain, meaning that BBC is funded to push the foreign agenda of the British people internationally, Mr. Speaker. And so we must know, is BBC speaking as a mouthpiece of the government and the people of Britain? Or what is it that the BBC is doing? Could it be an attempt to untwist this country so that they can rescind on the rider that we put on their training of the Batuk units in Kenya, Mr. Speaker, and perpetuate a history of extractive economy, oppressive economy, and exploitative economy in a very unfair trade balance between Kenya and the UK.
And today, huyu jamaa member of parliament from Dagoretti South, KJ, they are now coming profiling Rigathi Gachagua, and yet mambo watu wanafanya ni ya ukabila completely. Sijui kama unakumbuka hii mambo ilifanyika upande wa Kiambu siku ya Sabasaba Day. Huyu mtoto wa 12 year girl, huyu mtoto wa 12 years alipigwa risasi. Hakuna kiongozi wa upande wa Kenya Kwanza, even a member of parliament, alielekea pale. Hawa majamaa wamekuwa kipaumbele defending police officers, defending their government.
We cannot allow a few agents of chaos to hold our nation hostage. We remain confident in the direction that the government is taking, and we assert categorically that our community, like all Kenyans, has the right of choice to belong to any political association we deem beneficial. We have exercised that right in choosing to work with the current government for the sake of unity and development. We are free citizens in a free country, and Kenya belongs to all of us. No amount of intimidation should be allowed to force us into surrendering our freedoms to associate with other fellow Kenyans. Our people will work with whoever advances their interests and the ones who advance national interests. We will not be confined to parochial politics or ethnic cocoons. The mountain is open for partnerships with all who are willing to join hands in building our beloved country, Kenya. We, the Mount Kenya Parliamentary Caucus, are steadfast and eternally vigilant in protecting the interests of the mountain and the rights of our electorate. We stand here mandated, responsible, responsive, and strategic as leaders with a clear vision for the people that we represent. Our agenda is development, peace, and prosperity for our region and for Kenya. We will continue working hand in hand with the national leadership and all Kenyan communities to ensure that every promise that was made to the people is kept. Despite the challenges we have faced and still face as a country, we remain optimistic that with continued stability and focus, the pledges of the Kenya Kwanza government will be delivered in full to our people. The projects to improve infrastructure, create jobs, lower the cost of living, and uplift our farmers and businesses continue to materialize. Mount Kenya will receive its fair share of development, as is already happening, and even more. We will not rest until the lives of our people are improved in these intangible ways. In conclusion, we urge all our people in the Mount Kenya region and across the nation to reject the politics of hate, the politics of fear, the politics of intimidation and distraction. We call on everyone to channel any concerns and the energies into constructive engagement and to safeguard the peace of our beloved country. Kenya is ours to build, not ours to burn. When Mount Kenya stands firm and united with the rest of Kenya, the whole nation stands stronger. We in the Mount Kenya Parliamentary Caucus pledge to remain united, focused and firm in guiding our region within the national family. We are here to ensure that the mountain's voice continues to be heard loud and clear, and that our people and our people's aspirations are not only heard, but are also met. United we stand, divided we fall, and Mount Kenya will never fall. We are moving forward together with all Kenyans for the sake of our children's tomorrow. Our resolve is unshakable to keep Mount Kenya at the heart of Kenya's prosperity for now and for generations to come.
Now, this video, guys, don't try to swipe up. I want you to accompany me step by step. Kitu ya kwanza, guys, ensure me like video na nasema thanks kwa hiyo like yako. So guys, without wasting time, kitu ya kwanza, Kenyans are saying that William Ruto will be a one-term president. Why? Kitu ya kwanza, wakati ambapo Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa anafanywa impeachment, tulikuwa na public participation pale Bomas, na ukiangalia percentage ya watu ambao wali support kufa dereva, kufa makanga, walikuwa more than 80%. But for them, wakasema kwamba 80% wanasema kufa makanga peke yake. Unaona watu wangu? And now, ukiangalia vizuri pia, Kenyans are angry because kitu ya kwanza, court ishanunuliwa, DCI ishanunuliwa.
For everyone to, all and sundry, to see and understand that what you're dealing with now is suspension of our constitution.
Right.
Because you have a regime which is falling apart and crumbling from within, that is deciding to misuse and abuse offices, agencies, ministries, and departments. And that's why you see even such independent institutions that we expect, at least to uphold the moral authority, because they're supposed to just call us to order when you're trying to incite things that could burn the country. They have been compromised. And not just the NCIC, but you also look at the EACC. There are people you will see being dragged into some inquest that never get really concluded.
Right.
Another, even the DCI, you have of these flimsy allegations that people are called, like my panelist is saying. Some people are summoned to come and make statements, while others have made very insightful statements, but they just go.
But just how delicate is it for NCIC?
Yes.
Looks like the country is just, in that state of despondence. Everybody is angry, and everybody is making statements left, right, and center.
It is very unfortunate because away from NCIC, remember, we are all guided by the Constitution. All departments, ministries, agencies, and everything is well confined in our Constitution. Now, we have a regime that is struggling to abide by the rule of law. Because away from the NCIC, again, you have a CS giving a shoot order.
Right.
You have an MP giving a shoot to kill order. You have a president giving a shoot to injure order. All these are not within their scope. These are not their mandate.
Right.
And these are just a few examples you're picking. So if the president is leading by that example, what more do you expect from NCIC? They can only play ball according to the leader of the regime. And that's why you see now Kenyans are saying, we do understand and we know our rights. We, the people, came up with this constitution. Because you have the people, the constitution, then the government. But now you're having the government that wants to override and overturn the will of the people and suspend the constitution. This is a crisis we are in. And that's why you hear people saying 1 term, others half term. 2 term is a dream. That's a mirage that cannot be realized. But we have to worry as a country and realize that if we suspend the rule of law, there is no telling on how far this can go. Because today we have NCIC misbehaving. We've had other members of parliament threatening to suspend the mandate of IEBC. Because when a member of parliament comes out and says, if the votes will not be enough, we are going to stuff the ballot, they're saying they're going to overturn the will of the people.
Right.
They're going to suspend the mandate of the IEBC. It calls to why are we not respecting the separation of powers?
There are aspersions by the UDA government or the Kenya Kwanza government. And I think they are really playing a foreplay to us people who are singing 1 term. Because just yesterday, we saw the MP to Naivasha getting arrested over, let me say, claims that cannot be substantiated. And we see the likes of Nelson Koech, the MP of Belgut, walking freely. We see Oscar Sudi on TikTok, on Facebook Live, talking as he talks. And we are asking ourselves, really, because one of the most failed institutions is the NCIC.
Right.
Because we are asking, are they using all these institutions to really punish us for being loud enough to criticize the president and his government? And we are not certain that they are also confident enough with whatever they are doing, because the president, like yesterday, you see he has to remind us that nimepangia vijana. He has moved from Nitatenga, now he's coming from nimepangia vijana. It is purely baseless, Linda, and that is worrisome, because you see 2027 is not far away, and we are very much sure that this government will not make it for a 2nd term.
Young people, it is time we take responsibility. 70% of leadership is self-leadership, and change begins with each and every one of us. One of the things the young people asked us is to do sports, art, and talent promotion. And I'm so proud of the young people of Kilifi. Your dances here today, your poems, many of you are proceeding to nationals, and we are going to support you so that you can make it on the national stage.
Vijana tuna matatizo mengi, lakini tatizo kuu mihadarati. Tumezungumza na nakada, tumepatana na CEO, tukaangalia statistics, na out of 10, majority of the young people in the country, you find even 6 or even 7 are using drug, are even addicts of drug and substance abuse. So tuliketi chini kama muungano wa wanafunzi hapa Pwani, muungano wa wanafunzi nchini mzima, na tukaona ni vizuri tulichukulia hili jambo la kuhamasisha vijana dhidi ya mihadarati, madhara ya mihadarati na mbinu za kujikinga na mihadarati. Na labda kama umeanza kutumia, ni vipi utaacha, ama ni kina nani watakusaidia kuacha kutumia mihadarati. Tukalichukulia kama swala letu kuu, tukaanza kulitumikia.
Kwa hivyo kuwa hujaanza kutumia dawa za kulevya usianze, lakini akuwa umeanza, muitikie county governments na national governments ziwapeleke rehabilitation centers, muweze kupewa treatment for free. If you under SHA, upewe treatment for free, alafu urudi shule na uendelee na maisha.
In the history of music in our school, 2025 we are music festivals. Thank you. Malini HGM Junior School music team under the leadership of our head teacher Mr. Nyakundi and our music patrons. Be so bad,